Ryan, do we want a color for?
Yeah, that mic for her. I was thinking all the singers have one, and then
When does she go up?
after
Who sings the prayer song?
prayer song called to be, it's Misa Cali.
So call to be is Misa Kali me, and so she can take any of the guys' mics.
Okay. Then let's give her purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you'll take purple when you walk up. It's right here on the end, which is great anyway.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is make sure, and it is already up.
Okay.
So that's the way it rests now.
Okay.
And they turn it on and off.
Okay.
Right. So you don't
Sounds
have to
good.
just leave it on. Okay.
And you prefer I go up this side?
Yes.
So you'd like me to sit over here?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be easier for you. Right? But this is what you're doing in this service. So you can sit anywhere, just be at that moment while you're singing the opening song. You make your way over here and sit here. And then when it's done, you go back.
Okay. Hi there.
You know this one, right?
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I actually have. Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Doing things a little differently this morning. If you are downstairs and you are within the sound of my voice, this is your traveling music. Turn it on so that they can. So for just us in the room, we're just gonna have fun. As soon as Art is ready, we're just gonna have fun. Ryan, that monitor's flipped. Awesome. If you are downstairs and you are within the sound of my voice, this is your traveling music. It's coming a little early today because we have an action-packed service for you today. We have a fabulous guest speaker. We're wrapping up our series on 5 principles. And we have a great service plan. So come upstairs. You don't want to miss it. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you. Let the glow of your being outshine every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever more. shine every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. On that clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever. Look around you and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you. Let the glow of your bringing outshine every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever more. Thank you. And now, something completely different. I need you, you need me. We all are one with everything. Stand with me, affirm with me. We all are one with everything. Our good is flowing, every need is supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I need you, you need me. We all are one with everything. Stand with me, affirm with me. We all are one with everything. Our good is flowing, every need is supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I pray with you, you pray with me. I love you, I need you to survive. I vow to be what the world needs. Stand with me, I need you to survive. I pray with you, you pray with me. I love survive. I vow to be what the world needs. Stand with me, I need you to survive. I pray with you, you pray with me. I love you, I need you to survive. I vow to be what the world needs. Stand with me, I need you to survive. I pray with you, you pray with me. I love you, I need you to survive. I vow to be what the world needs. Stand with me, I need you to survive. I need you to survive. I need you to survive. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Unity San Francisco. Happy Sunday. Hi, my name is Miss Simone. I am your minister of music. Thank you. I want to welcome you all to service today, and I want to introduce a fabulous guest. So I go to the Empower Music Festival, which happens in Unity Village every year, and it's a wonderful opportunity to meet people. First time I went, I met Ricky Byers. This last time I went, I met our featured guest. So today, you are about to be blessed with the vocal stylings of the one and only Astra Fox.
Thank you. Good morning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Star seeds rise, your heart's drum is calling you home to stand and be the light shining through the shadows of darkness to heal the wounds of life. We shine, we are one truth, love divine. We are wisdom realized. Star seeds rise, we stand as one. We stand, we are one breath burning bright. We are sacred soul inside. Star seeds rise, we stand as one. As one. Transcendent truth, your heart's constellation, a symphony of light, ascending through the veils of illusion. Behold these wings and fly on high. We are one truth, love divine. heart drum is calling.
Astra Fox.
Thank you. Thank you, Astra. Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. So, it's the last Sunday of March. Can you believe we've come through the first quarter of 2025? Wow. And what a beautiful day it is here in Unity in San Francisco and wherever you're watching from across the world. We are so delighted you're here with us. I'm Reverend Ken Daigle. I have the honor of being the senior minister here. And you are Unity San Francisco. So welcome. We know you're not here by accident. You're here by divine appointment. But we also have one other person here by divine appointment. Our interim board chair, Emmy Kelly, is here from Michigan. So Emmy came to us during the pandemic online and fell in love with us so much that she became not only a member, she became a board member and now is interim chair of the board. So I'm delighted to have Emmy with us here, and she's going to share our Lenten reading today. So it's in the seats in front of you, and we're reading from what page today? Is that
Page 34.
34. Take it away, Emmy.
I release competition. The very construct of competition implies that we reduce our life experience to either being very happy some of the time when we win, or sad most of the time when we do not win. Competition is exhausting. Let us strive to be the best we can be without the need to best others. In this mindset, we can celebrate every time we do our best regardless of the outcome. We can also celebrate and support others to do even better. Olympic athletes who surely want to win still cheer on other participants. Notice I did not say competitors, but participants. If we approach life with a competition mindset, we end up with winners and losers. When we see each other as fellow participants, we can cheer each other on regardless of the results. Life is much sweeter when we celebrate everyone without having to best them. So our affirmation for today is, I celebrate and support all as we journey together to personal fulfillment. Together, I celebrate and support all.
Can we click?
As
There we go.
as
Let's do it
we
again.
journey to.
Now it's
Okay,
on the screen
let's-
for them. Thank you.
Let's start again.
Yeah.
I celebrate and support all as we journey together to personal fulfillment.
Thank you, Emmy. So I invite you to get comfortable, and let's take this to our opening prayer. On this journey of life, we have come to this now moment. So whatever has come before, we know it has come to pass. And right here in this moment, we co-create our new consciousness, our new awareness, and we are one with the constant presence of the divine. So I invite you to open into this moment, to open to the wholeness that is your life, to open to the infinite possibility that exists in this now moment, and to open to the strength and the wisdom of Spirit itself. Whatever life has brought to our doorstep, we can use in this moment and in this very breath. We can use to create what may be. In the field of infinite possibility, everything is possible. So we open ourselves to not making it right, but seeing it rightly. We open ourselves to seeing what could be and in the midst of what is. And we celebrate each step along the journey of life, and we celebrate each opportunity to rise above lack and limitation, to rise above diagnosis and illness, to rise above pettiness and partisanship and vitriol, and step into positivity, potential, and love. This is the day that Spirit has made. We choose in this moment to fully embody the truth of our being. We choose in this moment to extend ourselves and to reach out beyond personal limitations to the infinite that dwells in us all. So we celebrate today by saying, I am one with all there is. I am called to something higher, and I gladly accept this call as we step forward to celebrate life, love, and joy right here and right now. And so it is. And so we let it be. Ashe. Amen. And so it is.
Called to be the glory on earth, so all might see all the love and all the beauty that shines in you and me. I am the living, breathing God, and you are one in me. We are called to be. I am called to be a maker, be an instrument of peace. I am called to be a giver of abundance I receive. I am called to be a prayer, living out the truth I seek. I am called to be everything. I am called to be the glory on earth, so all might see the love and all the beauty that shines in you and me. I'm the living, breathing God, and you are one in me. We are called to be. Called to be. We are called to be the kindness, set the brokenhearted free. We are called to be forgiveness, where pain has run too deep. We are called to be compassion, be the wind beneath each wing. We are called to make communion, only then can we succeed. We are called to be a prayer, living out the truth we seek. We are called to be everything. We are called to be shines in you and me. I'm the living, breathing God, and you are one in me. We are called to be the glory on earth so all might see the love and all the beauty that shines in you and me. I'm a living, breathing God, and you are one in me. We are called to be. 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 And so it is.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Tyler, I hear we had quite an eventful week here.
Yes, yes. I want to say first off, my name is Tyler. I'm one of the prayer chaplains here. This is Tom.
TNT.
Tom Lenoble, one of our wonderful members. But yes, so much going on in the world, and we had a really powerful weekend right here at Unity San Francisco. On Friday, there was a movie that we viewed, a documentary, and it's called Join or Die. Reverend Ken kind of renamed it Join and Live, but it's kind of an analysis of how social organizations are part of the fabric of our society, and they've been on the decline since the 60s. And that can be the Kiwanis Club and the Lions Club and knitting clubs. And his particular book, Bowling Alone, kind of looked at the statistic of the decrease of bowling leagues, but the increase of bowling customers. So this analysis, and it also affects us as churches and spiritual communities, this noticing the decline, but yet there is something that the human soul needs to come together, to be with each other, to see beyond the surface and get to know each other.
And here we are.
Right, right. So thank you for being here. And then yesterday, this is part of Trans Visibility Week. We had a Trans Visibility Day with 5 different lecturers coming here to speak about their life story. And I want to say that it was powerful. It was not only about the current political environment and what this community is going through, but it's also about resilience and holding their vision and of hope and of social activism that so many of them are involved in.
Yes.
It's a
all of us
powerful
are
day.
human.
Yes.
And the day is actually coming up this week, I think, correct?
Yes, yes, it's Trans Visibility Week, but Trans Visibility Day is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So be sure to go to social media, search, and look for the activities that are going on that are presenting this community in the light that they want to be seen. Right. It's also on our website. It was also broadcast through our website, so go back through our library if you're interested in finding out more.
Yes. And we here at Unity of San Francisco are unapologetically inclusive.
Yes.
Aren't we, Tyler?
Yes.
Yes. And we don't care where you came from, who you are, what brought you here. We are all part of one community and one whole. And we have an affirmation for this that we're going to share in just a few minutes. But first...
Yes, part of being unapologetically inclusive and coming together is our annual meeting, which is happening today after service. We're going to go downstairs where everybody's going to gather and mingle and have food. But at 1:30, we come back up here to the sanctuary. Everyone is invited. We want you to be involved in knowing what is going on behind the scenes that help create this vibrant spiritual community. And also important, the members that will be here are able to vote. So be sure to come and join us today. It's going to be here in the sanctuary, but also online.
Yeah, so go grab some fellowship for Potluck Sunday, and then come back up to hear all about what's been going on in the church for the past year, but most importantly, what's to come.
Yes. And we use the tool of affirmations to hold in mind an idea. We've been holding this idea of unapologetically inclusive over time. That ends up changing me. And as a ripple, it ends up changing the world. So we have this affirmation.
Yes, we do. I'm going to say it once, and then we'll know it together. I commit to awakening myself and the world to infinite possibilities. Can we know this together, please?
I commit to awakening myself and the world to infinite possibilities.
Thank you. If you're a first-time guest, we welcome you here. We have something for you in the foyer, a gift, please, and let us know you're here. We want to know and say hello to you, and if you're a first-time guest online, drop it in the chat and let us know that as well. We have something for you as well.
Yes.
And if you don't have a bulletin, anyone not have the bulletin? One of our wonderful ushers will bring it to you, and you will have one, and Tyler's going to tell you something special about that.
Inside the bulletin is a spiritual connection card. We invite you to fill this out. Let us know who you are and how you found out about Unity San Francisco. Whether you're here for the 100th time or you're the first time, be sure to fill out your spiritual connection card. We're going to return to this a little bit later after the message with some activities on the spiritual connection card.
Thank you. And we have lots of ways that you can meditate with us. This morning I participated in Reverend Elizabeth's sound meditation that happens every morning, Sunday morning at 10:15, And if you haven't done it, I'm going to tell you these bells and the drum and the bowl, it's quite an experience that really sets the tone for Sunday and the week. We also have midday meditations, Monday through Friday at 12. Get that little tune-up for 15 minutes just to get into focus for the week. And then we have an online archive of meditations, your selection of the time period you'd like. I know this morning, Tyler, I listened to one that's one of my favorites, back in a talk that Ken gave with one of my favorite songs from Misa. And I, this morning at 8 o'clock, was listening to it over and over again. And boy, did it set my day. I love that archive.
Right. We have curated this library of inspirational talks, but also of music and also of meditation opportunities. So go to the library whenever you're in that need of coming back to center. Now, we're going to be having a community song, but we want to let everybody who's online let you know that right after this song, we have our community meet and greet. And if you're viewing on YouTube or on some other platform, go to our website, click the Zoom link, and join us for this interactive moment, both here in the sanctuary and online. But for now, I invite you all to stand as you're willing and able. Let's sing together, lift our voice as we sing All the Good.
I like that. So now I got new energy, y'all. Come on. 1, 2, sing. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. You cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. We cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that we can do. You cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good you can do. We cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good we can do. 'Cause the world needs all the good we can do. 'Cause the world needs all the good we can do. We have reached our time of interactive meet and greet. Please greet your neighbor with a handshake, a hug, a toe tap, or a fist bump. Please say hello to our online family. Happy Sunday. 2, 3,
Good morning. Welcome. It's good to see you. Emmy's here with us today.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you online this morning. Happy Sunday.
Lovely to see you guys. Hey, Lori. Hey, Adeline. Daniel.
I got my son some.
Good to see you all, Lucinda and Jimmy and Daniel and Lori, Annalie, Denise. Hi, Denise. Francine and Lily. And I think we're going to be returning back to the stage in just a second. Back to Reverend Ken and the blessing of the children. Or maybe there's more time.
Hello. That's it. Hi, guys. Hi, Francine. Hi, Denise, Jim, Cinda, Stacy, Daniel. Ken, well, Nolly, thank you.
So glad you're all here.
If you haven't had a chance to say hi,
Happy
everybody,
Sunday, all. Happy Sunday.
Hello.
Did Amy come over?
Say hi to all our folks online. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't had a chance to say hi to everybody in the room yet, we have our hospitality hour downstairs after. I'm sure there's more time. Welcome. We also have all of our kids up here with us, or most of them. There's one more straggler coming in, but he'll be there. He is. There's my son. Come on, Joshua. Come on up. He's going to go back there and hide now. So we have an affirmation for these kids and all of the world's kids. And also for your own inner child. The child that maybe didn't hear this when you were growing up, but hear it today. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. So I'm going to push these kids forward so they can take that. And my son, somewhere he's hiding. He's back there behind the plant. We'll let him be. Come on, Roma. Roma, let him be. Let him be. We love him exactly the way he is.
Can we bless the plant too?
Yeah, we can bless the plant too. All right. Can we all know this together? You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Even in the plant. And so it is. All right. You guys can go back for your lesson. Thank you. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Joshua. Give me a fist bump. Fist bump. Yay. Got him out. So I just want to take a second to let you know everything we have coming up this month. There's a lot. You'll see there's an insert in your bulletin. If you have one, you can take this out. It has all of our Easter activities and a QR code, so you can look at it on the website. On the website, you can just go directly to the link that they're putting in the chat right now. The first up is Jesus Christ Superstar. This Friday night here on this giant screen. Looking forward to rocking out with Jesus Christ Superstar to start our Easter celebrations. It's also a potluck, another potluck, so bring something to eat. We'll gather at 5, at 6 o'clock, I believe. The movie's starting, yeah. And so you can bring friends. It's a great opportunity to expand your horizon. This is an in-person event only. Sorry, we broadcast it across the internet, we get into trouble. We're not going to do that, okay? So come on and enjoy it. Then we have a bunch of other things happening. So an Easter egg hunt for our friends at Rita de Casilla, which is a shelter here that we support. It's the women it's a women's shelter, and they have their kids, and we're going to do an Easter egg hunt for them. So we need your help on the 13th, filling Easter eggs and getting all that ready. Then we need your help on the 18th, which is the Friday before Easter, to coordinate that event here on grounds. It'd be 3:30 to 5:30 here at the Unity San Francisco. And then on Easter Sunday, well, the Saturday before, we're going to create our flower bouquets for our Easter blossoming ceremony. So if you've done that before, when we used to have our Easter wreath, we're going to have a new setup this year. But come on Saturday at 11 and help me make all those bouquets. And then come on Easter Sunday at 11 o'clock. We have one service at 11 o'clock here, but it will be packed, so come early and get ready to enjoy Easter with us. And then after, we will have an Easter egg hunt for our kids. You can also bring family and friends and other kids for the Easter service downstairs for the kids, and then we'll have an Easter egg hunt in our hospitality. Is that exhausting enough? Yes. I did that all in one breath, it felt like. So as our music team comes up, I'm going to invite Astra to come back up and share another song with us.
Thank you. How does the light move through you?
Astra,
What is the
let's stop.
shining star?
Cover your ears, please. Signal when you're ready, AV. Yeah, we're going to do that
I
again.
think our frequency's getting too high in here.
Yes. No. Signal when you're ready, AV. All right.
How does the light move through you? What is the shining star that lights you? If you could write a song, would you sing that song all day long? If you could write a book, would you write that book as long as it took? If you know what makes your heart sing and the muse that pulls your heartstrings, do it now. If you could sail a ship, would you set out on a worldwide trip? If you could fly a plane, would the sky become your new domain? If you know what makes your heart sing and the muse that pulls your heartstrings, do it now. If you dream it's possible, you will be unstoppable. If you could be more kind, would you feel peace of mind? If you had a skip in your step, would you feel truly blessed? If you know what makes your heart sing and the muse that pulls your heartstrings, do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. If you know what makes your heart sing and the muse that pulls your heartstrings and the gift that lights your shining, do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. How
Wait.
does the light move through you? What is the shining star that lights you?
Everyone, Astra Fox.
Thank you, Astra. Woo. Misa. Thank you again, Astra Fox, everybody. So we've been on a journey for all of March to look at the 5 unity principles. And the 5 unity principles, for those of you who don't know, is a distillation of unity New Thought teachings that help us navigate the world. And it's often been said that if we really truly understood these teachings, that the world and ourselves, most importantly, would shift radically. And the first one is that there is only one power and one presence active in the universe and in our lives, God. There is only one. There is not a force of evil in the world. There is only a force for good. And this concept that the devil and God are fighting somehow is an ancient theology where negativity is elevated to an equal with God. But our concept and our understanding and our teaching makes us challenge that and understand that the absence of our positive expression creates a vacuum, but that vacuum is not an equal power. It is the absence of affirmative good. So when we can see and shift our thinking, the world shifts and we understand that the infinite potential of life, the universe, that power, that shift, lives everywhere and in everything. And that came out of our transcendentalist movement, where we understood that God is in you. God is in the chair. God is in the trees. God is in the technology. God is in everything and everyone. Right? Amen. So think of somebody you don't like. Ooh, God is in them. God is in them just as much as God is in you. And that shifts everything. It brings us directly into our second principle, right? That we are divine in expression, and therefore we are inherently good. And it's not just some of us. Each and every being on the planet is filled with God energy and has the full potential of divine life. So we sometimes sell ourselves short. Think, who am I to do this? Who am I to want to change the world? Well, there is no one else coming. God sent you. You are the full expression of divine life right here on the planet at this moment. And what is needed on the planet at this moment is for you to show up. We'll get to that in step 5, right? The fourth step is that our thoughts are creative. Our feelings and our beliefs create the life we experience. So if we say, well, that's just the way it is, then that's just the way it is. Oh, go back one. Thank you. If that's just the way it is, that's just the way it is. If we think life is hard, guess what? Life is hard. If we think people are out to get us, we're usually right. Because we will find evidence of that. But if we shift that, as my husband says on his email signature, I'm paranoid in reverse. I believe people are conspiring for my best, right? Conspiring together with me to create something good. Notice what happens when you believe that this is happening for your highest good, rather than something or someone, that devil again sneaks back into our consciousness, is out to get me, out to get me. And we make the devil a person. We make the devil an institution. We make the devil something that we don't like. And what we get when we do that is more of what we don't like. So the third principle is really important for us to understand. It is the law of karma. It is karma right there in thought form. And when we can live into that and choose consciously something greater than we've been choosing, because your life is a result of what you believe, then we get to choose again. We get to choose something higher. The way we do that is our fourth principle that Reverend Elizabeth spoke about so eloquently last week, is that we talk about prayer and meditation as the way to use our brains to a higher purpose. Prayer and meditation were the original neuroplasticity. People have known for centuries that prayer and meditation change our being, change our consciousness. And a new thought, which is nothing new, it's just about taking on a new thought. We go back to those principles and understanding that prayer, affirmative prayer, shifts us for the circumstance. Doesn't change the circumstance, but shifts us so that we can overcome any seeming obstacle in our way. And meditation is a way to rewire your thinking. You know, I've shared this before, but it bears repeating for myself, if not for you, that when I first joined a 12-step program and got sober 21 years ago, yeah, I said in the meeting one day at one of the 12-step meetings, well, this just feels like brainwashing. And one of my dear friends looked at me and said, but Ken, your brain needs washing. I couldn't argue with that. So I allowed my brain to be changed, my thinking to be changed so my life could be changed. And here I stand almost 22 years later, which leads us to our fifth principle, right? Principle 5 is through thoughts, words, and actions, we live the truth we know. That's not enough to know these intellectually. We have to apply them. We have to apply them in our daily lives, and we have to create in our own consciousness. And consciousness is just a fancy word for what you think, right? And what you believe. In our own consciousness, we have to create the full 5 steps of unity, the 5 principles of unity. We have to create a viable vehicle for ourselves to live into the world we want to create. And it cannot manifest on the outside until it manifests in here. Do you get that? Nothing appears in the outside world till it first is solidly rooted in our own lives and in our own consciousness. And sometimes, that's why we bless the kids. It takes a child for us to understand that. Nkosi Johnson was a young child, 8 years old, I believe, or younger, when he was first diagnosed with AIDS. He lived in South Africa, and he became the spokesperson in the late 90s for the world to understand what AIDS was doing to the planet and to the human beings on it. He became the voice for those people who were marginalized and written off and invisible to those of us in the Western world, and talked about AIDS was just a gay disease. AIDS was something that was the wrath of God, or AIDS was something that God was sending as a punishment again. Again, that old consciousness of a vindictive God or the devil, or that disease was somehow sent by God as a punishment for sin. Well, we have, in New Thought, rejected all of that as not part of our theology. But those ideas still percolate in our society, percolate in our culture. And it took this little boy with courage that I can't even imagine to stand up and say that to the world. And he said these words. He said these words to the world. Do all you can with what you have, in the time you have, in the place you are. Do all you can. If that's not the fifth principle of unity, I don't know what is. Because we all have the excuses of, it's just little old me. There's not enough. There's not enough time. There's not enough people. There's like, how can I do this? Well, we here at Unity San Francisco, and we here in the Unity and New Thought movements know that is false thinking. And we take on the new thought that we are here to do all we can at the age we are, with the resources we have, in the place we are, in the time we do have on this planet. We're not going to get more, so what are we waiting for? Are we going to do it right now? Because there is no past and there is no future. The moment we have is right now. Period. The infinite potential exists now. And when we do step into that knowledge, it shifts everything. My good friend, Reverend Ellen Davenport, wrote a book on the 5 principles, and she says it this way in the book. When we are living the truth, any action we take will be from a consciousness of spirit and oneness, an ego in service to the soul. So yes, we use our human ego. We use that part that thinks, oh, I'm going to do this? Yes, I'm going to do this. But we're in service to something bigger. It's not a personal agenda for self-aggrandizement. We can all see people and know people who are doing it for personal aggrandizement. I don't have to tell you to look at the political landscape to see that, right? There are people who are in it for their own glory. But when you come from a place of true connectedness, that you're doing this for the betterment of the planet and for the betterment of all people, we create win-win situations where everyone is lifted up, where everyone can shine, everyone has enough. Because life is not a zero-sum game. There's not only just a certain number of pie pieces to go around, and we do not have to hoard. But when we can realize that my getting what I need also benefits you because I know there's enough for you. I know there's enough for you. I know there's enough for everyone on the planet. Do we believe our teachings that there's only one power, one presence? Do we believe the teaching that we live in infinite possibility, in an infinite universe? Or do we not and think we have to hoard and hold back and protect? When we can step out, when we live the truth that there's enough for everyone, we can be generous, we can be expansive, we can be kind, we can be who we really are. Be who you're here to be. Were you born to be petty? No. Do any of the babies come out? Yeah, they come out self-centered, right? They need to have their needs met, right? But they also come out in a spirit of love and wonder that is truly, truly amazing. Mark Twain said it this way. He said, the most two important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you found out why. When you can live into your purpose, when you can live the 5th step, living my purpose is to be here, to teach, to inspire, and to demonstrate. That's my purpose. I know it. I try and live it every day of my life. And when I'm living into that purpose, things start to shift in remarkable ways. So I invite you to live into your true purpose. You're not here to play small. You're here to make a difference. That's truly living into the 5th principle. And it's demonstrated to us in the teachings of our elder brother and way shower, Jesus of Nazareth. And he says, when I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was a stranger, you welcomed me. When I was sick, you took care of me. Just as you do to the least among us, you do this to me. Wow. When people say we're a Christian nation, have they read this? Have they read this? Because that's not how we've been acting. True? Is that how we've been acting as a country? No. Is that how we're acting right now in our discourse? No, but it is an ancient teaching that we are not immune from how we treat each other. We are the direct recipients of how we treat each other. We are all responsible for lifting the conversation, for living the principle that there's enough, give them food, that there's enough space, give them shelter, that there's enough room for all of us to have our full expression. Give it freely. For what we give, we get back. Do we believe that? What we give, we get back. Karma is a two-way street, folks. Two-way street. So we need to step in to really understanding that when we withhold, we are withholding from ourselves. That's what this teaching is. That's what Jesus is saying is about. If you are withholding from the other, the stranger, the prisoner, from the sick and the disabled, from the immigrant, from the one that doesn't look like you or talk like you or speak like you or worship like you, when you withhold from them, you're withholding from yourself. You're withholding from spirit. You're withholding from God, because each and every one of them is an expression of God. Back to principles 1 and 2 again. They are all infinite divine spirits. And when we could just acknowledge that, how could you say an unkind word about anyone? About anyone. Whew. It's not easy. It is not easy, because we're conditioned to this world. But it is so much clearer when we can remember the truth together. Each and every one of us is doing the best we can at every moment of every day. And to give ourselves and each other compassion opens us. Mahatma Gandhi talked about our 5th principle this way. You may never know what results come from your actions. We do good, we may never see where the ripple lands. But if we don't do the good, it's not going to happen. I know that the good I do comes back to me. It usually and doesn't likely come from the person or the situation I do the good in. But karma is unlimited, folks, is unlimited. When we do good, the universe has an unlimited way of rewarding us with that. There are many, many different ways. But we get stuck, personally, I have gotten stuck, on thinking it has to come from where I give it. And the biggest example of that I've shared before, but there are a lot of new people in the room, so I'm going to share it again. My daughter, who just stood up here with me, who's now 9, came to us from an open adoption, a truly remarkable open adoption. A woman and her husband reached out to my husband and I and said, we've been following your story online and we think you're amazing and should be parents. They got pregnant to give us the child. Yeah, we thought we were talking to a crazy woman on the phone. And we were. She was crazy, amazingly generous, right? But before that, I had been scammed, I had been disappointed, I had been cheated out of money in adoption situations. And my heart started to close. And I thought, see, this isn't working. But a good friend reminded me that good given in the world always comes back to you. You just never know from where. And after I shifted in me, that situation appeared for us as a family. And JD and I sat and talked about that together. What a difference changing our perspective about a situation and about a person can mean for us. That good we gave to a woman and her family, although she had never intended to finalize an adoption with us, was needed for that family and that situation. And we gave of our ample resources to the situation. The only way that could have turned bad is if I turned bitter because of it. When I chose not, and we chose together not to become bitter, it got better, right? And that's the choice we all have in every situation of our lives. Every situation of our lives. Do we want to live into our principles, believe in our principles, step out in principle? Or do we want to retreat and hold on tight and wait for them to do the right thing? I'll do good when they do, right? And then we become like the little kids again. We become like what we teach our children not to do, to get tit for tat. Yeah, he hit me first. She hit me first. They did this, so I'm going to be mean to them. And, you know, we're all adults with children's mentality sometime, right? I'll own that. I sometimes can be very petty. I can. And I don't like it about myself. And I'm trying to be better every day. So when Nkosi says, do all you can, and the time you have, and the place you are, it can be as simple as being kind, as it can be as simple as opening your heart. It can be as simple as giving of your ample financial resources. Because if you're sitting here in this room, we all have more money than most people on the planet. No matter what your financial situation is, the people in this room, in this building, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you have access to technology that most people on the planet don't have. Period. Do all you can with what you have, and the time you have, and the place you are. That's the fifth principle. Let's take that to our time of meditation. I invite you to get comfortable. I invite the music team to play and get ready. And I invite us to be honest with ourselves, with spirit, with life itself. There is more than enough for our good. I'm going to see if that still works. Be honest with ourselves about where we fall short. And hold it here in this safe space with compassion, with love. And just to know, as I can know, how silly I behave sometimes. How small I get to be. Look at that. There I go again. And then to remember who you came here to be. Your purpose. What are you here to do? What are you here to share? What resource do you have that the world so needs? I invite you to close your eyes, if you haven't already, and to let my words become yours. As we breathe in this moment, we feel the fullness of our physical body. We feel our toes against the floor, our legs against the seat, and our backs against the seat we're sitting on. We feel the air on our skin. And then we feel into our being, our heart. As we breathe, we feel our lungs and chest. As we become embodied, we have the opportunity to feel beyond the body. There is an energy, a oneness that exists within you and everywhere around you that is bigger than you can ever imagine. This energy, this spirit, this vitality exudes from you and extends out in every direction. Feel your life energy now radiating from your heart chakra and passing through all the people who surround you right now. Passing through this entire building and out into the city. Wherever you are in the world, that energy that you are, that spirit that is your true essence, is now connected with other beings. And your vibration, your being itself is shifting what is to what could be. Creating an energy force, a connection like neurons in our brain connecting with one another. We are now extending our energy out to the person next to us and to the person next to them. In a never-ending chain, we encircle this nation, this city, this globe with this healing energy of love and light. So if you want the world to be a better place, Right here and right now, I invite you to send out this loving vibration, this aura of truth and knowing to the world. Unlimited amounts of love pour from your very being. You can give all you have of love and never deplete that resource. So give of your good intentions right here and right now. And in this moment, see those waves of energy connecting us all. See that energy encircling the planet and shifting from discord to harmony, from individualism to oneness, from hate and violence to love and compassion. This is the day that God has made. This is the day where we get to shift and stand in our divine potential. This is the day we get to be bigger than we've ever dreamed we are. This is the day we shine. And as you come back into your body, I invite you to enjoy this song that I've asked the music team to put together. Some people took Nikosi's words and turned it into this anthem for who we can be in the world.
One little boy from Africa, he put the face on AIDS, told a story to the world till he died. And these are the words he said. He said, do all you can with what you have, in the time you have, in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Do all you can. Do all you can.
Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Holy Mother from India, helping the sick and the poor. Somebody asked, why do you do these things? She said, this is what I came here for. She said, do all you can with what you have, in the time you have, in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can with the time you have, in the time and place, in the time you are. Do all you can. Do all you can. This is the gift they gave to us to share wherever we go. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Now I understand what they wanted wanted us to know you can do all you can with what you have, in the time you have, in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can with what you have, in the time you have, in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Do all you can. Do all you can. Do all you can.
And so it is. Callie Carvajal.
Wow, Tyler. Do all you can, huh?
Right.
Whew.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Ken. Thank you, music team, for turning Nkosi's words into music for us. That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I did not do that.
Was it Arthur?
No, actually, it's a group called Devotion. You should say that on the
Devotion is the group that turned Nkosi's words into song. Thank you for that correction. Thank you, Devotion, for turning those words into music for us. One of the things we do, I want to draw your attention back to the Sunday Bulletin, to the Spiritual Connection Card. In the Spiritual Connection Card is something we call spiritual practices. An opportunity to say to myself, how can I turn this moment of inspiration into a place of commitment to action for the coming week?
Yes, and they are, you might look at this week, determine what is mine to do.
Right. This week I choose to live in harmony with my values.
And I choose to engage in positive action.
And this week I choose to do all that I can do. And so, there's also space here on this spiritual connection card for you to write your own affirmation, check off any of those that ring true for you. There's also, if you want to use this as a prayer request form, you can put in a prayer request, but we're going to drop this in the offering basket when that comes around in just a few minutes. Reverend Ken receives these, and he uses the power of agreement, the power of prayer, to agree with you that as you have declared, so it is true for you this week. Let's see. We also want to mention that every Sunday, right after the service, we have the spiritual discussion group. It's inviting all of our friends that are online in the Zoom room to stay in the Zoom room. And those of us that are here in person, if you want to join the spiritual discussion group, grab a little plate of food and join us in the conference room downstairs, where we talk about the high points of what we're learning from Sunday service.
Yes, it's a great experience. And we want to talk about time, talent, and treasure. As you can see, there are people giving time here. And Tyler, I don't know about you, but I'm certainly moved to realize we have a lot of talent.
Yes.
What do you think? We have a lot of talent here. No shortage of talent in the Unity of San Francisco. And we also welcome your treasure. The offering will come around in a few moments, the basket, cash, a check. Throw in your ring, whatever. And we also have this QR code that you can look up, and it's a way to give. And we also have an address, right, Tyler?
Right, 240 Page Street. You can send us donations in the mail. We accept donations of all types, and we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart. There's a donation link dropped in the chat. And then people online, if you go to the donate website, if it doesn't refresh, just click that refresh button until it lets you fill in the form for you submitting your donation.
And we sing our offering affirmation here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Our music team is going to lead us in our offering affirmation. We're going to do it 3 times. Are you ready?
Here we go, everybody. Sing.
I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive.
Thank you, everybody. We take great pride in being a vibrant spiritual community for the 21st century, and we have so many programs and events, and one of them is coming
Celebrating the Divine Within. Our own David Montecalvo is holding this, and it's coming up on Saturday, April 5th at 12 o'clock, right here in person. And he is the leader of the Gay Men's Spirituality Group and is doing a one-day retreat.
Yes. So be sure to go to the website. See David for more information. He's here, I believe, today. There he is, David Montecalvo. See him for more information. Go to the website and sign up. Now, one of the primary books that lots of Unity churches study across the world is a Course in Miracles, and we're going to be studying the Course in Miracles with the wonderful Terry Wade. It's going to be online Tuesday nights starting April 8th. So go to the website, sign up for a Course in Miracles. You will then receive the email with the Zoom link.
And on Sunday, April 6th, Reverend Jackie Hawkins is going to be back with us to do our service, and then afterwards,
Reverend Jackie.
And then after the service, there's going to be a workshop that Reverend Jackie and Reverend Ken will be leading. So join us on April 6th for that.
Yes, Resurrect Your Life, Sunday service next week. We also have an affirmative prayer workshop that's coming up. It's going to be on April 11th and 12th. It's on Friday night and Saturday most of the day, and it's in person only right here at Unity San Francisco. The opportunity to come and learn more about this prayer technique that has us understand the divinity within and therefore affirm. Not beg for the prayer, not beseech and request, but to understand that the power of the divine is already within us, and then reshape my prayer into an affirmation. So we invite you all, if you're interested in learning more about affirmative prayer, to sign up and come to the workshop. But also, if you want to be a prayer chaplain, it is a prerequisite to come to this workshop. And let's see what else.
And if you'd like prayer today, don't take anything home. Or if you want to celebrate a joy, you'll notice the prayer chaplains with just the stole that Tyler has on around the room. See them before you leave today and join them in prayer. And don't forget annual meeting today.
Yes, and we want to say thank you not only to Reverend Ken and to the governing board, but to all of you, because we together create and make Unity San Francisco. So thank you for being here. Now, we have one final community song. We invite you to stand as you're willing and able. Let's sing The Power of One.
Hey! What if it all depended on me to change the world, to change the world? What if my only responsibility was to change the world, change the world? Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing, I can't hear you, my song to the people of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one. Joining the hundreds of millions of people believing in one, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world together. We can change the world together. Yes, Luke. Can conquer disease and change the world, change the world. What can I do to make poverty history and change the world, change the world? Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing my song to the people of the world, yeah, to the children of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing one, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world together. We can change the world together. Please don't close your eyes. Please don't turn away. Let our voices rise. Put love on display and make a difference now. If you believe, you and me can make a difference now. All right, a round of applause on guitar, Luke Schwartz. On the drums, let's give it up for Brian Fischler. On the bass guitar, Mark Baum. Our music director and my very good friend on the keyboards, Arthur Koo. Let's also have a round of applause for our featured vocalist today, Miss Astra Fox. We have a spiritual affirmation that we want you to anchor this message today. If you don't take anything else with you, take this with you. I do all I can. Can you know that with me? I do all I can. That's all we ever can ask you for. All you can do is what you can do, yes? Sorry, one more time. All you can do is what you can do, right?
Yeah.
So, what more can you do? What are you called to do? What is it that you're supposed to do that you just... I can do all I can. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Hey, sing pretty now. Come on. Please don't close your eyes. Please don't turn away. Let our voices rise. The love on display and make a difference now. If we believe, you and me can make a difference now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing in one, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe. We can change the world. Together, we can change the world. Together, we can change the world. Together.